Hello， 大家好，繼續有我 Leo 同大家玩呢就係 Dogs 自由軍團啦。咁跟住嘅任務呢，就係呢一個血腥瑪莉海莉啊。上集就又屠宰場啦，又植入晶片啦，真係好啦，真係好鬼黐線。睇下跟住落嚟會係點樣樣啦。好啦，我哋又嚟 briefing 啦。多啲人啦，今次又多咗一個，佢有偈傾嘅，會講啲咩呢？
Still can't quite wrap the old noggin around this. Being dead sick. Seems like there should be some kind of examination.
Yeah. I wish we had the time to prepare, but the job needs doing now.
Yeah, but I almost popped a civilian last night. Thought he was a Kelly thug. Could have killed an innocent sod. And for what? I don't want to fuck up like that.
Yeah, I understand.
The responsibility makes these old hands shake, to be honest. But I never told you that.
即係要審核都有啲困難啊！而家人手短缺，唉，聽咗個簡報先。
Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stokovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy.
哦，攞啲煙嚟致敬嘅。
Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
哇！呢個真係衰人嚟嘅喎。
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking, the Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
又要偷資料啦。
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
And those corrupt fucks took advantage of your good nature, Caitlin. So why are you giving them a chance to do it again?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
好啦，而家就要去查呢一個沙岩宅地啊！嚟咯喎，呢度就已經係啦。要用無人機入去。我好似冇無人機喎。呢度附近有冇 head 啊？有喎。
Security here is state of the art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
我冇，唔緊要啊，即刻 hack 入一
The
部咪得
recording
咯。
device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
揾安全
She's using these people as house servants against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
我要點樣先出到去呢？呢度打開，哇！喺呢度應該蜘蛛入去喎，但係唔緊要啦，無人機都一樣得嘅啫。好啦 ，and 頂 and 頂，做咩事？
Real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker?
邊兩個喺度講緊嘢呢？我諗可能係要我再落去啊，喺再底啲啊，唔啱。之後呢一度啦，落去先。哇！呢條隧道都好黑下喎，出咗嚟啦，喺嗰度裏邊。係咁玩通風口啊！
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her.
好，終於入到嚟啦，鎖咗。
Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops.
哇！
Turned
我
out
想
she
講佢
already knew
好
the
複雜
whole
下
unit put hits
喎
out。on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
At least she never managed to chip you. Fuck me, living with a gun in your head every day, all day. I'd rather go out fighting.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
等先嗱，我喺呢度出嚟嘅，佢呢度落嚟已經係黐線啊！嗱呢度開始，嗱打通咗啦，打通咗之後就呢度通咗，再落嚟就呢度通，但係呢度要解鎖喎。呢個解鎖，如果咁呢？得啦，解鎖先。得啦，跟住到呢邊，咁樣。咁呢間解得啦啩？仲未得喎。佢要呢度咁樣解啊？咁呢個解得啦。解咗之後到呢度，唔係，等下先。轉返落嚟呢度，好啦。到呢度應該解得啦啩？呢度唔解得喎。呢度爭咩呢？爭呢度呢邊啊？轉咗過嚟呢度先。唔啱喎，喺呢度咁噶咯喎。 呢個解得。等先啊，好啦，通咗過嚟啦。到呢個可以解鎖，哇，好繁複喎，大佬。呢度呢個伸到嚟呢度，哇，煩到你呢。呢度咪原先唔係喎，啱喎，唔係喎，唔係喎，原翻成條嘅啫喎，而家要解呢個喎。得啦，而家係爭呢條。哇！呢度又要咁樣玩法啊？唔係喎，呢個係咪解得噶啦？哦，呢個解得嘅。好啦，呢邊通咗，呢邊解得，通晒啦啩？原來我爭少少啫。得呢個解鎖。喂，啊，終於解好晒啦！係煩咯，佢好多條線，左黐右黐咁樣樣。好，解埋呢個。哦，終於解除咗啦，可以刻入去啦。解咗幾個字啦，唔算好耐嘅，係要對翻逐條線對咯。哇，把刀都有血噶喎。好老啊，呢個女人。
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise.
哇，微型晶片啊
And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you.
跟住係咪殺咗佢啊？真係喎！
Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to the venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
It's that initiative I'm smelling, Peter. Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted.
做咩？做咩？啱啱要對住喺下邊。
Fuck's sake！
哇，佢販賣人口喎，仲要夾硬打晶片入去添喎。
How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
So that's what Mary's microchip is. Step out of line and you're dead meat.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
好啦，我哋而家係要等睇下佢嗰個邀請喺邊度啊，即係寄啲邀請函。
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have we got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Got a few options then.
I've marked both on your optic.
好，而家有2個嘅任務嘅，就發現咗一個新嘅組織叫404嘅，另外一個就係揾一個盟友，我哋揾咗人先啦，咁樣係會幫助大啲嘅，我覺得開始新嘅啦，零引導啊！
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room, Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
We're going to confront the CEO of a private military company in charge of securing London. Can't fucking wait. I hope he got more of a plan than kicking his front door in.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
好，而家要翻去出簡報會。今次簡報會唔知又講咩情報呢？
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is suspicious timing, if you ask me.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
哇！如果揾到佢加入我哋就正喎，實力大增
It took
喎。
some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
唔理啦，出咗去先。呢度入
Balaji has
去
been。snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's say hi then.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Paranoid.
點啊？跳落去啊？
Can't blame him.
To be
唔
fair,
得
you are an
㗎
armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Grand.
呢度附近冇嘢先。喺嗰度。咦？可以挾持呢個喎。喂，得唔得呢？唔得喎，我一定要走上去喎。揾部無人機搞搞先，就呢部啦。
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
I'm seeing windows. Any thoughts, Bagley?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
I'm on it.
可唔可以control呢個落嚟？嗱，真係唔知跳唔跳到上去啦。應該得嘅，得嘅，得嘅。喂，頂，跳咗落海。呢個咁樣上唔上？唉，上到啊！上到就得啦。上去。咁就可以就咁過去啦。得喎，要 control 下邊嗰個喎。上嚟。好啦，停一停先。我哋要跳過去啊！喂，唔俾我跳過去喎。哎，得。再上。哎，搞掂。咁就可以走過去啦。佢最識呢啲一定要人手撳，因為佢插卡啊，唉，冇計。
This Hamish doesn't strike me as overly welcome, but he is good with traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I'm on it.
要重新線路。
Welcome to Claire and present danger, and welcome to fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian.
轉過嚟呢邊先，睇呢度點先。我要解鎖咗呢個，但係呢個未得喎。呢度轉過嚟，轉埋呢邊先。好啦，呢個可以咁樣轉法。解鎖啦，呢個可以。之後爭呢個。咁樣，好，呢個都解得啦。而家爭呢個，呢個係轉返呢邊啦。咦，唔啱，咁樣解得。然後呢個唔啱喎，要咁樣。好，通返電啦。解得啦呢個。
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
我由正門入去咯喎，佢話我。哇！個正門會遠得滯，佢佔到個劇情喎。哇！做乜又咁睇唔開？好似刺客嗰個咩信仰之痕咁喎，搞到嗱好啦，而家呢，我哋就要入去呢一個呢黑米許嘅公寓啊。咁啊，我哋係要揾佢幫手，因為如果佢肯幫我哋嘅話呢，即係咁講啦，佢係一個好強勁嘅敵人。但係如果招攬到佢幫我哋手嘅話，就係一個好嘅幫手，真係好極端啊！今集先嚟到呢一度啦，下集呢，再繼續同大家玩呢一隻咧 Dogs 自由軍團。咁中意嘅記得俾我 like 同埋 share 俾其他朋友，最緊要就係訂閱我嘅 YouTube channel， 記得撳埋隔離個 follow 我嘅 Facebook 同埋 IG 攞最新嘅資訊。咁我哋下集再見，拜拜。